This video is sponsored by the Design Mechanism, the makers of Mithras. Mithras is a registered trademark of the Design Mechanism Inc., used with permission. All rights reserved.
But
I
I'm
want
trying
to
do it.
eat.
It's like, no, exactly.
I've managed to get an allergy test.
Well, I was going to do that, but it's like 140 quid. And I was thinking, I'll just bloat and fart.
We are live at the moment.
Yes, I'm the fat bloater. Sorry.
Right, let me start moving you all around. How's your internet, Mr. Pickles?
Not great. I don't know why this week it's just I'm perpetually getting messages from Xfinity saying the internet is down in my area and that it might be up again eventually.
But you moved to a whole new house just to get a better internet, didn't you?
They followed me.
Oh, didn't you tell your wife that?
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful house, love.
So is it just not working then, or is it sort of like cutting out?
In the United States, Xfinity is a corporation that exists purely to like annoy and piss you off. They actually make most of their money transacting with hell, and if they piss enough people off, they get pretty good bonuses. So
They're not an American branch of BT, are they?
Ouch.
No, but they are the reason that NBC somehow still exists. So, yeah.
Right.
So you get the biggest losers because of them.
I watched an amazing video about somebody with hospital insurance ringing up the people who send the bill out and saying, "Can I just pay the $600 discount price?" And it's like, no, it's $1,300 because you've got insurance. The discount is for if you don't have insurance.
Smart. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Love that.
And it's like, well, can I just cancel my insurance then? It's like, no, because you've already got the insurance.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous that apparently that law came in 2004, 2024. Weird.
Crazy.
Cray.
We'll ignore that at the moment. World Anvil's not letting me log in. It's probably going to give me an age verification. That was suffering in the United Kingdom at the moment. We're having to prove that we're all over the age of 18, I think it is. So even
yes, it's playing havoc with my internet.
Even Reddit.
Really?
Yeah. And the interesting thing is the government hasn't sort of created their bespoke piece of software. They've outsourced it. So some of that, I think Reddit is actually age verified by a company in America that is
Oh, God.
asking for our driver's license picture.
No way.
It's just like, what?
That's not happening. Well, I did one where I had to get my phone camera and then put my face in the circle.
Yeah.
And do it
That
that way.
was annoying.
So it is annoying. So what I'm doing now is I'm making money out of it. And I'm letting all the kids borrow my mask for like a
Ooh.
five
Oh,
piece.
yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
But this person on Reddit said that they had actually gone on the internet, found a fake driver's license, and it actually accepted it. And that was it. So you don't even need a real right. There's so many. Yeah,
So
go
when
for it.
America ends up going for the war with Iran, you guys won't then have to be drafted as well. Now that we have your information.
Yeah,
It's true,
exactly.
but you can have lots of John. You have lots of John Smiths living in the same house.
Oh wow!
So-
Yeah, 17,000 John Smiths in the UK in one house makes sense. There's a lot of them there.
Why is this not?
It's such a small country, you see.
It's going to say it's
cramped
Middle
in.
Island. Yeah.
Right. If I don't worry, if I can't access the adventure, I've got it all in my head. In any case,
I'm glad you have. I can't find my notebook anywhere. I've got hundreds and I've got tens of notebooks.
Oh no, where's mine?
And I've been going through them all. Going, which one is it?
No. Oh bummer.
as if you went.
Well, I'm annoyed because I organised it with notebook with a core rule book, and
Yeah.
somehow they got mixed up.
Being a DM, I never have this problem having to keep notebooks, etc. Anyway, I get to play when we play Scale Mail. I'm so looking forward to it, and so it should be great. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry for the delay. OBS is playing up, and I currently cannot access World Anvil, which is where the adventure is. But don't worry, it's all up here, ready for everything. And the players are in a village, and they are trying to cause a disease, an epidemic to spread. And although the gallant Ida did as much as she possibly could, they have decided to seek a herbalist that they once knew about in the village, in the forest, in the local forest. So at the end of last adventures, they were just getting prepared to head off into the forest. But before we go any further with the adventure, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say who they are and who they will be playing tonight. And we start off with the person in charge of all the money, Mr. Pickles.
I'm Mr. Pickles, and I'm in charge of all of our money. Just in game. I play Belle O'Fregiac, who is a gnome rogue, and that's why everybody trusts me, because you can always trust the Thieves Guild member of the group. She's very proud of her Thieves Guild or association, but never really directly says it because that would go against those rules. Otherwise, she just has all of the classic rogue abilities. She's very sneaky. I've got an easier time with things because all of my class abilities make it so everything's just easier for me, which helps because I'm the smallest one in the group and my weapons take forever to reload. That is Belle. She loves coins, she hates goblins, and she gets accused of being a goblin. And to pass it over to her number one accuser, Captain Kangaroo. You want to take it away?
Hi everyone, Captain Kangaroo, playing Rendax, Brazen Rendax today. He's the fighter warrior. He's there to just cause lots of damage and blood. And if anything, he's just there to cause a lot of damage for the town to the point to it doesn't make sense why he even is allowed there. But it's damage in that fact that he's trying to repaint the walls and floors in red. I think that's what it is. It's just he's deciding that he wants to be an artist. We'll see what happens. He's going to follow the group.
Hang on, Captain Kangaroo. Captain, your mic, is his mic going in and out for anybody else?
It was for me, but I just assumed that was my internet.
Yeah, it goes really quiet, and I up the volume, and then it comes really loud in my ear.
Maybe hold on. I'll give me
Like when the
1
adverts come
second.
on.
Yeah.
I'll talk in a sec. Let me add this in a bit. I'll send it to Medevac.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Cap. Hi, everybody. I'm Medivac, and I play Ida.
Oh.
She's a group.
Sorry.
Idaho. That's a slur on my nature. She is the group's healer. She's a cleric of Nisa, goddess of good and charity. She's been trying to cure this village and has found herself very sadly lacking. She can be a little bit chaotic at times when righteous fury comes upon her, as we found out a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, she has the usual accoutrements of scale mail, a mace, and a nice shield. Shiny. And with that, I shall pass on to Kaz.
Hi, I'm Kaz. I'm playing Ferora, who is a halfling cleric. She likes her little pointy stick, her dagger, and she also likes throwing things around like her throwing stars. Whether or not they hit is a different thing. They tend to miss. But she's a bit mischievous and likes to annoy people with her music. There we go.
You need to pass it on to Fishy.
Oh, and I'm passionate. I forgot. I'm passionate on to Fishy now.
Hello, I'm Fishy, and unfortunately, I have some very bad news. Due to the plague that has hit town, several dates on the Astounding Cowmore's Trans Eriador tour have had to be cancelled.
Yeah.
So you'll be missing out on the astounding feats of legerdemain and illusion that he is now setting out to do. I'm playing Caramel Blackmane, who is a magic user and a pain in the neck. And with that, I shall hand you back to Inwils.
He did really well in the last last encounter, wasn't he? Performing.
He got people to like him. That won't last.
You actually got a reduction in your passion, so I figured today you're going to be determined to get that.
You'll build it back up again.
Yeah. So I tried really hard to abolish and cure this disease that is spreading quite rapidly around Snow Deep. Can anybody remember what the disease was called?
It wasn't the red fever, I know that, but it had to do with the
like
red
that.
marks.
Red was in the title.
It was.
John Hodge.
No notes, sorry.
The red shakes
had, like,
or something, was it?
No.
Insanity or
Close. It was the red maddening. That's what it was.
it.
so close.
You remember the people got a fever, and then they broke out in red sores and blisters all over the place, and then they gradually went insane and started to get very aggressive. It seems to have come in with the caravan that was with Lady Veneer, and it was her daughter that got the disease first, and then the maid got it. Then there's other people in the village in Snow Deep that are getting it, and although Ida tried, she just couldn't keep up with the spell casting to cure it. But then the party, some likely member of the party, mentioned that there was a herbalist that they had semi-met. You actually met her assistant called Marshwillow when you were attacking the vampire birds. And if you look at the map that you've got, you can see Snow Deep, and then your house is directly south to it from it. And then if you go off to the west, just below the vampire birds, there's another little house, and that is where Nightshade, the herbalist, lives. Just to remind you of a few other things that had gone on, your favorite character ever, Caramel, the Bard's Sweet Tunes, and what seemed to be her partner in the crime, they exited 2 adventures ago. You assume they took Bracev's horse. Well, it wasn't Bracev's horse. It was a horse that Braceve was getting attached to. That went, and then the bandits came back, and you actually had one and interrogated him last time, and actually found some wonderful gems that were actually worth gold pieces that I think Belle has at the moment, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
Yeah, and that's where we left it, with the party trying to fight an ongoing disease and trying to avoid getting infected as they went. So it looks like we are heading off to Nightshade and her apprentice Marshwillow. Now, from your map, you can see that you can go home and then go due east if you wish. Or if you would like to go straight from here, you can go on a diagonal route and head through the forest. There won't be any recognizable path at that point, but I'm sure somebody can.
I'm in the tavern still.
You're in the tavern?
I'm in the tavern.
Yeah. Everyone's in the tavern.
That's okay. I was looking for the map. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
No, the map is in your handout.
Oh, it's handout. Sorry,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
My apologies. Starting
Yeah.
map.
So you from there you can see that you can either go straight down to your house and then east, or you can actually go diagonally, sort of like southeast, and find the actual house, or hope to find the house. Just to remind you that there's no track in that southeasterly route. Somebody would have to ensure they find the way.
There does seem to be a track through to the vampire birds, and then we could head south from there.
Yeah.
But we could just as easily just head back to the manor and east, although I don't know about that route, because they do say you can never go home again. So
yeah,
you can never go home.
So what's going to be the plan?
Let's prove them wrong. Let's go home and go east.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Is there anything that you would like to take or organize from the actual Snow Deep before you?
How urgently are we setting off? Do we get a night's rest so I can change up my spells?
I think that's probably a good idea for everyone, because Ida is pretty
zero.
Yes, low. And although an extra night might cause more people to be infected, I think without that, you're not going to get very far at all. So we will assume that you spend an evening and a night, and probably get up rather early in the morning to gain a quick lunch or breakfast in the tavern and head off. Just so you know, is there anything else you would like to do before I say things?
I don't think that we're going to need anything in particular besides maybe payment. And I mean, I've got that covered for us. Is there anything that we could think of that might make things go easier for us when we're talking to an herbalist about charity? That was a question to everybody, I guess, because I can't think of anything other than we have gems.
I know, and then Caramel just rolled arcane knowledge, which I don't know.
It was actually the wrong skill. I meant to roll arcane casting. It was for my morning armor spell.
Oh yes, yeah.
Do we have an apothecary here or a herbalist here in town?
No.
No, because just might be worth trying to get some plants and things to take to her.
Did you inquire about Nightshade? And Nightshade doesn't come to the town at all. The town folk didn't actually mention Nightshade. You came up with it with insight rolls that she was there. Nobody's asked the village or anything like that about Nightshade or Marshall.
I was going to say, could I roll Streetwise professional skill just to hear if anybody's ever heard of this herbalist?
You certainly can.
Yes.
Right, let's try that. No.
Yeah, you still got your augment on. So if you go up to the top and we just change it to 0, but that will still work even with the keep Belle close to Brasive. I will do. Yeah, that actually does work. And you inquire round about, and just as people are expressing their concerns about the illness, and there seems to be a mixed reaction of people and what they are saying about Nightshade. The top of the bottom of it is that you gain this opinion that Nightshade left the village. She was once part of the village, but left it after she failed to cure a baby's illness. And it's not too sure from your investigation whether or not she left on her own accord or was exiled out. You do find out that there is some ill will, and some people scoff or call her nasty names. They refer to Nightshade a lot, and they refer to her young apprentice at that point. It was about 5 to 6 years ago when this all actually happened.
That'd be a warning to you, Ida. There are judgy lot round here.
He's a witch, burn her. Yes. Anything else you wish to do before setting off? No?
I think Medivac may be muted.
Is he?
I am muted. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think we found out this town's very fickle anyway, because they're like, we like you, we hate you, we like you. It's the best bard we've ever had. She's a thief.
They're gullible.
Mm.
But look, they thought Caramel was brilliant as well. So
Delusional and gullible, yeah.
yeah.
They've got they've got absolutely no judgment.
Yeah, none at all. Yeah, anything else that you wish to do while you're in
No, I
Snow
think
Deep?
pick up some rations, maybe pick up a few extra for the lady if she's needing food or anything.
Yeah. So you can actually get all that stuff. Are you going to tell the people at Snow Deep that you're going off to find Nightshade to see if she can be of any help? Or are you just...
No, let's hold off on that. And if it's a good cure, we can say, oh, Nightshade provided a cure, and then her standing will get better in the town.
Oh,
Nice.
no, not her.
Or we might end up killing a load of babies. You never know.
So this...
always
Then we
possible.
can blame her.
So obviously the village is in the need of the flabbergasters, which is you guys. So are you going to concoct a story while you are leaving? Or what's going to be your message to people like Jack Tapp, Lady Veneer?
Yeah, we've heard of a possible cure in the forest, and we're going to see if we can find it. And if we don't come back, good luck with your lives.
You're going to say that?
No, because I'll give them that hope still.
Yeah, let's use deceit and make sure that we lie that we are coming back.
And then we're absolutely coming back. I mean, they might all be dead by the time we do, but that's fine. You know, we can then bring some new people in. And
so
it's not deceit if we do go back. It may be a couple of years, but we'll come back.
Let's
Might
have
be a pit stop on the way to the next adventure, you know, that kind of thing.
Let's have a deceit roll from someone just to make it interesting.
I've got lying. I'm a good liar. Is anybody as good at lying at me as me?
Probably not.
Never disguise.
I'm not, but I do feel I need to roll it just for shiggles.
Do you want me to augment you, or are you just going
No, I'm going to throw it down.
Okay, well, you win.
Because, you know...
Oh, wow.
I am a priest.
So that's
I'm used to saying, There were no children in my room at any time.
One critical roll from
Bartleby.
Idle the cleric as he tries to be deceitful and succeeds extremely well. Belle, are you going to try to be deceitful as well?
Yeah, I would absolutely love to, but I'm going to get a fumble now.
Yeah, you might.
Just in the net.
Psych.
Oh, no!
Then again.
Jesus.
20 losses tonight.
My best possible roll.
You deceitful people, you.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like
used to
We're just
misdirection
taking a
and
quick bathroom
Yeah.
break. That's all.
I'm going to turn around, so watch out for my nose.
yeah. Well, it seems that my understanding of the flabbergasters are getting better and better each session, as we also find out that you are fantastic at lying and being deceitful. So you managed to grab some things from the tavern. Jack Tap is very excited, but at the same time that there's a cure, but also very apprehensive that you're going away. And he sort of like gets this feeling that you should stay here. However, your deceitful roll, both of them actually beats his fumble roll of his willpower. So he totally believes you and sort of like says, yeah, well, bring back whatever you can, flabbergasters, and that would be brilliant. And the news soon filters around Snowdeep that you are going for a cure, and there's a lot of positive words that you're going to save the village once again, because you've already saved it from a necromancer. If you remember, they thought they were all cursed, but they weren't really. But they didn't know that. And you head off.
I do feel the urge to shout over my shoulder to be riding out and say, remember, don't die without us.
I think, you just keep up that positive relationship with your goddess as you
That's true.
as you go. And we're not riding out, we're walking out.
We're walking, that's right.
Unless Belle is having a piggyback from Brasive or something similar.
I do have an ability that helps me do that.
What? Piggyback? Getting a piggyback?
Yep.
Right.
I can climb up there.
Climb Brasives.
The key is getting the patches of back hair and using those to
That's
climb.
right.
Yeah. Anything up to a sheer surface. It does say anything. So yes, Brasive would be included in there.
Brasive is in mourning right now anyways, so you probably won't even notice.
Well, on that point, Brasive being mournful, does anybody have a tracking skill?
Brasive has a mild tracking skill.
No.
No, I've got survival.
Let's roll the tracking skill. Oh, no.
You know what? I could. Should I?
You could use a point of luck.
You should.
For narration, let's do it, guys. I'm using that point of luck. I'm reversing that roll. Let's get going.
From 43 to 34, with the skill being 35, so that's brilliant. You're sort of like quite casually setting off to your house, and you're getting to the outskirts of the village, and approaching the edge of the forest, when you do pick up some what appears to be deliberate tracks. You can see them. It's not snowy at the moment, but the ground is quite muddy, and you can see that there's heading off into the forest. Appears to be the tracks of a horse and two walkers. You can tell from the length of the stride, Brasive, that they seem to have fled into the forest in haste, and the horse was obviously not at a full gallop, but was sort of like cantering along. They seem to head off into the forest more on a southeasterly direction and not south towards your home. Okay.
So, according to the tracks, they were running with the horse, pulling the horse along behind them.
Yeah, that's very
yeah.
confusing to me. So these people are very
Stupid.
small-minded, very minuscule-minded.
Or it
Not
might
one of
be-
them's on the.
or it
Well,
might
because
be-
I get it.
yeah, it probably
It's
is.
the arthritis.
Riding through a forest on horseback is not the most advisable thing due to low-hanging branches, etc.
Or the ride skills really low.
Exactly. That was my second. They
Well,
put no points into ride skill.
They could be using it as a pack horse, depending on how much stuff they nicked from the town.
Or they might just be getting one over on Abrasive. So,
Damn it.
Abrasive, do you wish to tell your fellow party about this?
Yeah. I think they went that way. We should go that way. Right down there.
Do they have the cure?
Maybe. Careful what? I'm not paying attention. Careful what?
Well, I'm
Careful, my
just going to kind of agree with Bracif here. I mean, what if they're infected and they're traveling away from the village? They could be spreading this disease elsewhere. So I think
you mean we need to track them down and kill them so they don't spread the disease? That plan I'm behind.
And I just want to kill them.
I do think we need to find them to isolate them.
I love how Ida tries to put a positive. We are going to kill them because they may be infecting people.
I've taken note of this whole plague nonsense, and I've gone back to preparing my burning hands, so I'm ready to burn out any source of infection.
Nice. So is the plan to follow the tracks or to head south to your
Well, they've got a good day's head start on us, haven't they, really?
They certainly have,
Yeah.
yes. Maybe a little bit longer.
We do need to track them down. But I do think we're going to have to prioritize, sadly, the village.
Damn it.
Burn the village first, okay?
Yeah,
Well,
burn the
fair
village
enough.
first. Well, if we can get the cure, then we can follow them and see where they've gone. And if they've infected anybody else,
They'll
we'll
be
have a
gone by
cure.
then.
We'll have a cure to fix them, won't we?
They'll be gone. And they're the ones who brought the sickness,
Possibly.
maybe.
Oh, yes.
They were
might be.
sneaky and evil and able to get out so quick. And, being on top of Brace's shoulders here, I can see so much of the world now. Do you know how much of the world I'd be able to see if I was on Brace's shoulders and he was on a horse's shoulders?
It's
Very
the
smart.
whole of the world.
Yeah, I think we should go after the horse. This seems like a big deal.
Okay.
I'm going to
then.
nod
You also-
Brace's head to
You all sound
emphasize.
very smart
let's-
right now.
let's-
Very,
let's do
big
that.
brained right now.
Okay,
Let's
then.
do it. We'll give it like half a day hard travel. Try to catch them up.
You leave Higgs and his crow in the tavern as collateral compensation, just
But
in case you
he
don't
wasn't
return.
looking that well anyway, was he?
No, he wasn't. So the cure is Robert Smith. Oh, I get that. Darthy Enders put in chat, the cure is Robert Smith involved. He was the singer in the Cure, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. There you go. Okay then, Abrasive. Can you just roll me another tracking roll? If anybody else has tracking, then you can augment his roll. So if you have tracking, now is the time to speak out.
Come on,
Have
guys. Give me
courtesy,
that
does
track.
that help?
Nope.
Detect evil.
Nope.
No, you'll be able to find Bracing.
Yeah. And Ida. Just just out of interest. Right. Let's see how well he did. Okay then. So you head off into the forest. I presume you're not looking with an 87 out of 35.
I don't want to blow all my luck instantly.
Clearly, he's not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you head off through the forest, and there's no real track or trail that you can find at all. And pretty soon, due to the overgrown thicket and brambles, you suddenly find that you're almost like all stood behind Brasive as he starts to hack his way through the brambles. Of course, Brasive doesn't sort of like twig at that point that this could not possibly be the route, but he's just sort of like swinging left, right, and center, and there's bits of brambles and twigs and leaves going off in all direction. And
I hope they're brushing her.
Brasive, my friend, hold fast 1 second, Brasive. If
he's
they'd
got a
come this
beard
way,
of sweat coming down that Bell mops.
I'll dab at it. Yeah.
yeah, just dab. If they'd have come this way, surely they would have had to do the same thing, and this stuff won't grow that fast. Maybe take a moment and have another good look around. Take your time this time.
They're wizards. They can do anything. They can make plants grow.
Maybe.
True.
Maybe they jumped it. No.
They're just trying to slow you down by casting their evil spells to make a patch of growth.
Bell's becoming Jiminy Cricket.
Evil Jiminy Cricket.
It's little good Bell, evil Bell.
Yeah. It must be passing on from Ida, mustn't it? Ida, nice cleric. Nasty
The evil goddess is corrupting me. That's true.
Do you wish to take try another track roll to try to find your way back onto?
Yeah,
maybe
I might take a few minutes, maybe.
Take your time, definitely.
All right, baby, come on.
Oh God!
Ooh,
I feel like they went that way, and then
and carries on hacking. Unless you're looking at it, and you would get a 17.
Screw it, guys. No more luck for me. 17.
Do you not have 2 luck points?
No,
you only have 2.
I got 3.
You got 3. Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget, we've got the group look as well.
Yeah, you have 3 points in that. Oh no, you'll have 4 points because it's no. You get 4 points when we get to August. You still got 3 points in that pool. So after a while, Brasive scratches his head and looks around and hacks some more trees down until he actually finds the tracks again. And there seems to have been another trail that goes directly to Nightshade's abode. It was really hidden, probably because of lack of use rather than anything else. But good old Brasive manages to find it again, and you head off to the actual Nightshade's humble abode. It's not in sight yet due to the forest, but you do. I would like everybody to roll a perception check, and this is for hearing. So if anybody has any adaptations in their demi-humanness, then let me know.
All right. Brasive does.
Brasive.
But whoa!
Oh, the little halfling. Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Brasive actually hears something, which is remarkable. Caramore is, I presume, not looking at.
No.
Even though Bell gets one.
I keep talking to Brasive and keep egging him on, and I'm actually only listening to myself at this point.
Yeah, but for Aura also hears it, and I'm assuming that the people who hear this actually did Ida roll.
I did. I got a hard.
Oh yes, you got 31. Sorry, I didn't go up far enough. So you get to the point that Bracif hear this, and anybody who's been successful will also hear it. But Bracif halt the line through the forest, because you hear off in the distance the song of someone is singing. You can hear it very, very faintly. It seems to be coming from the direction of Nightshade's abode. And I will
Do we
also
recognize the voice?
Well, because Ferora got a critical, there's two things that additional information that get. Number one, there's only one voice singing. And number two is that it sounds very similar. It sounds exactly like sweet tunes, but it is more of a lullaby. It's more of a lullaby that you're hearing rather than an exciting rendition to boost a saga or something like that. It's sweet and lullaby sounds, and you only hear it way off in the distance, and it's the sort of thing that some of you haven't even heard it. It's only the people who are successful in their role that they actually hear it. And that shows Bracif hears it, you will stop the party. So if anybody would like to say something or interact, now is time.
You hear that siren song? It sounds like a siren song.
I think you're imagining things. That's bird song.
No.
Brace is gonna grab one of his hand axes.
Oh,
found you, and then he's just gonna take off towards the sound.
Wait, with Belle on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, so all of a sudden, Bracif bolts off, plowing through the forest with Belle on his shoulders. Yeah, what would the rest of you want to do? Belle, you do have the option if you want to jump off, or you can just hold on and try to keep up on Bracif. What would you like to do?
I imagine I had my sling out and I don't want to drop it. So like as he starts to bolt, I'll just bite down on the strings and then grab onto him for dear life.
Yeah, you can either put your arms around his neck or hold on to his ears. You know, like
yes, that one.
Yeah, like
his ears.
two.
You're not going to use the sling like reins.
Oh yeah.
I should have thought of that beforehand, and that would need a little bit of setup here, and I don't want to choke him while I'm hanging on. So good idea, though. We'll get that set up.
The other three of you suddenly see Bracif head off in the direction of the sound with Belle bouncing along on his shoulders. Caramore, Iden, Ferora, what would you like to do?
Well, in normal circumstances, I'd be quite happy to see Bracif run off into the forest, but Belle's got all of our money.
Oh,
I'm more concerned. I'm more concerned about the bard sweet tunes. I mean, Caramore, Ferora, have you heard of bards that can maybe, what's the word? Persuade. Yeah, persuade people.
Foul magic from the pits of hell. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, persuade people to do things via their music. So it was like a lullaby I heard through the forest there.
Siren song, yes, a siren song can make people go places. Can I roll? I've got insight maybe. Into this song.
What are you trying to get insight about?
Just to see if it is sort of like trying to entice people to her.
You can, by all means.
Anyone against that?
Go for it, by all means. Yeah.
The other thing, roll for it.
So insight, let's have a look.
No, 96 out of 47
No.
is not. You're not aware of the weird bardic music or songs that they can do, but all three of you do notice that Brasive and Bell. Brasive is quite quick and he's quite chunky, so he's heading off at some speed.
He's
So
working on it.
it's more of a question. What would you three like to do? You have
let's
a
follow.
ponder.
Let's follow. We'll leave him alone. And Bell's got our money.
Okay, I'm just going to move you onto the forest trail that you should be able to see now. You're roughly in the middle of that. Obviously, Brasive is in the lead. I've put Belle on top of Brasive because she's on top of his shoulders. There's your three counters that your tokens that hopefully you will be able to move. But if you would like to change the order that you're running in, then that's absolutely fine. Do it now. Just to let you know, you're heading to the right of the map. So you're going in an easterly, roughly is an easterly fashion. Okay. Paramore slips away to the
The idea of Caramore ever being first in line seems very unlikely.
Can you move yours?
Yeah, I moved it. I'm staying in the middle.
Okay.
I'm staying in the middle.
So you all start running in the direction of the sound, and as you start to run it, you realize that the song is coming to an end. And it sort of like stops after a few bars. But Brasive, you're very much aware of this, and you're powering down towards the song. And after about 5-10 minutes of this running, you actually can see through the thicket what you assume to be Nightshade's little house. It's very small. It's very humble. And as you get closer and closer, you can see that outside the ground, there's like herbal or plants growing outside, etc. So the first thing I would like all of you to do to avoid one level of fatigue is to roll your endurance, please. Oh, Ida, super fit. Oh,
Yeah! I am determined.
Well,
and I'm on his shoulders.
Well, Brasive was a hard. And Belle, you're just hanging on. But Paul Caramore seems to be huffing and panting.
Yeah, I think I might actually reverse that with a point of luck.
Oh yes, to change the 32 to a 23.
Yeah.
For your endurance of 30. So you're probably still a little bit out of breath because running is not your
Yes, it is.
Definitely winded, but not suffering any mechanical penalties for it.
Yeah. However, Brasive, despite his hair getting a little bit slick with sweat, Belle, as you ride on him and it's sort of like bumping up and down, you just you make your way, and pretty soon Brasive erupts out of the foliage, and you can see this little, very small, humble house before you. It's only got one floor. It has a chimney stack that has smoke coming from it. Just to let you know that the song you haven't heard for a good 5 to 10 minutes when it finished. Brasive, you and Belle, you're on scene first. What would you like to do?
Re-equip my sling.
Yeah.
Load it while you're out of combat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, I'll take a pebble from my pocket.
Yeah. And
Brace is under the impression that he has the one up on them, so he's going to sneakily dart across. I'm assuming if there's a small road or whatnot, he's going to dart across the road and try to get behind a bush really quick and see if he can peer out and see if he sees any movement.
okay, yeah. So you keep in the edge of the thicket, so you're hidden. Belle is still on your shoulders, remember. So it might be a good time to take her off. Otherwise, if you crouch down, Belle's still going to be peering over the top. So,
Brace he's just going to pick her up and then place her down
gently,
gently.
yeah.
I
And
won't fight it.
Attaboy, George.
so you're having a look out, Bracif, and you scan round. The first thing, there's 3 things that you're going to notice from your vantage point. These do not require a perception roll. It's quite obvious to see. The first thing is if you imagine the door, on either side of the door, these vegetable patches, one of them has been disturbed. Okay, it looks like the runner bean sticks have been knocked over. The clay pots have been pushed over, and it even looks like some of the plants have been pulled out of the ground. The other side is all right. Okay, so it's just happened to one side. The second thing that you notice is that there is a door that looks like it's been burst inwards. You can actually see it's still on its hinges, but it looks like there's been a bit of force to get into it. And the final thing that you can see is just down in front of you, coming out roughly where you were sat now, is the same tracks as you saw earlier in Snow Deep. So the horse and 2 humanoid walking figures that seem to go from where you are straight across to the door. At this point, Ida, Ferora, and Caramel, you arrive on scene, and you see Bracif crouched down with Belle at the side of the forest. Yeah, let me know what you're doing, Pete.
I'm going to move to Brace and crouch down with him.
There. Get your weapons ready.
Wizard,
get your mouth ready or whatever you do.
Well, quite.
Is that what you do?
I don't know what he does. He just does. Weird. Anyways.
Okay, so
let's do this.
Belle's got her sling out. Ferora, what would you like to have ready?
Are there any bushes around the vegetable patch?
No, it's just straight. Everybody's still in the forest at the moment.
Oh yeah, we are.
So there's no wall or anything like that. It just looks like it's been cultivated straight from the forest floor.
Okay.
Could somebody go around the back in case there's a real
I was
entrance?
just about to say I'm gonna try and sneak round the back of the house.
Okay, we'll put you up there. Let me get everybody's actions first.
I've got my shield in front of me, by the way, as well.
Yeah. Caramel, what would you look like to do?
I'm going to hang a little bit back behind the others, but otherwise I will prepare to follow Bracif and Co. in.
Okay. And Belle, what's going to be your plan?
I'm going to be following Bracif, kind of acting as a backup.
Okay.
If he charges in and people are attacking him, I want to come in and flank and help.
Okay. And Ida.
I'm good on Bracif's lead here as well.
Okay.
Don't damage anything when you go in if you can help it.
Okay.
But remember, we're here to protect Nightshade.
So, Bracif, everybody's taking your lead. So, is the idea that you're going to charge in or go quietly or walk confidently? What's going to be your reaction?
Brace is going to put away the hand axe, take out his war axe, and
Yeah.
he's gonna sneakily walk across, and
Sneakily
then,
walk across. Oh, yeah.
or I don't know.
Do you have a stealth roll?
We'll try. I don't. Do I actually have a stealth roll? The stealth. No, I don't have a stealth roll. So I
Right.
just
So you.
have.
Do you want
I'm
me
just
to
gonna
sneakily
try.
go across?
No, Bracer wants to do it.
Okay.
And so you can walk confidently across the small opening towards the front door.
Just
Um,
stay off any twigs.
yeah. So yeah, you don't click. Ferora's going round the back, so you can make your stealth roll.
I saw broken glass everywhere.
Lego.
Andres, can we see anything like any outbuildings, or is it just the house?
Good question. Just the house. That's all that seems to be here. There seems to be no
You can't
stable
afford a
or
greenhouse.
anything like that.
And is there a horse outside the house?
No,
Because I'd be very worried if it was inside.
no. Ferora, can you roll your stealth?
Yeah, sorry.
You can do for Aura.
Right, so you have a choice. You can either leave the roll and just see if you stand on twigs or whatever, or you can use a point of luck and re-roll it. Okay.
Which think, what should I do? I'll use a point of luck, guys.
Okay then. So
Sounds like a
re-roll
plan.
it.
Don't get a 97.
Or fumble.
Oh,
No,
beautiful.
no, it gets a 14.
That's more like
so
it.
you go creeping into the forest and take almost like a nice circular route round to the back. And you actually get there moments before the frontal attack or the frontal assault happens. So for all, I'm going to tell you what you see inside. There doesn't seem to be a back door of any description, but there are some windows. And as you get there and you sort of like pull yourself up to look into the windows, getting ready to duck down again just in case, you see that there are two women sat on chairs facing a fire. Okay, the fire is quite low. It's almost probably embers, but they seem to be sat very still. The other thing that you notice is that the inside of the house seems to be a little bit of disarray. Things have been knocked over. You can see smashed glass on the floor. It doesn't look like it's not that it's untidy. It looks like it's been trashed. And at that point, Brace, if you come to the front door, what would you like?
Brace's not going to knock. He's just going to go through the front door. Also, he's not going to wipe his feet on the mat.
Oh, you heathen!
Oh, no, that's out of order.
Yes. There goes your
Make a willpower save.
Yeah. Yeah, Caramel, make a willpower. You actually push the door open, and the door barely is hanging on to in its hinges. So there's something that you do notice, Bracef, just as you push open the door with one of your hands or with your axe. You do notice that there's a bit of black soot or charcoal of it. The door seems to have been burnt at some point. It's not hot. It just seems to be a little bit charcoal-y. And you go into the room and you see what Ferora says. You probably see Fiora just peering through the window on the opposite side. And you can see these two women on chairs facing the actual fire. Just to tell you, Bracef, even though you don't have the best memory in the world, you recognize one of them as Marshwillow. So I know you've lost your notebook, but Marshwiller was the girl that you saved from the vampire birds, who is the apprentice.
I think I was asleep at that point anyway. So
yeah. So you do recognize her, but she seems to be sat very still, bolt upright, and both of them have both their arms on the armrest, and you can't see what they're looking at, but they're facing towards the fire. So anybody can do anything now, if you wish.
Well, I'm going to follow directly behind Brasive. I will make a stealth roll because I am trying to be as quiet as possible.
You actually put your foot on a glass vase and it goes crunch.
It's my scale mail jingling as a wall. Santa's here. Santa's here.
I can't get over that in classic fantasy. Scale mail is classed as light armor, isn't it?
It's crazy, isn't it?
I just like, what? So yeah, Braces turns
Depends
around
how they
to
define
you.
scale, I suppose.
Yes, that is true. Braces sort of like looks round at you as you sort of like, and you say sorry. Yeah, Belle and Aurora and Paramore, what would you like to do?
Move cautiously up behind.
That means Paramore doesn't have a stealth roll.
Yeah. And I'm not going in the door. I'm only going as far as the door, no matter what happens. I'm not going inside there. It looks dodgy to me.
Okay.
I'll make my stealth, since I am moving cautiously. I will make my stealth as I come up behind them. It doesn't matter with what I just done. And I'm just as bad. In fact, yeah, Caramel trips over and ends up face first in the baseball patch or something.
What does it say?
Get a free point though. You're now 41.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. My stealth goes up.
Your stealth will go up by 1 point. A lot of the time in book, it actually tells you what happens if you don't get your roll. Well, it does in the
we need a fumble table, don't we?
Yes, like
I've got loads of them for various other games.
Like Rollmaster.
Yeah, I've got all 4 editions of Rollmaster.
Yeah, I think there's a wonderful one that says you trip over an imaginary deceased turtle and impale yourself.
Yeah, that's from Merp. Was it you stumble over an unseen imaginary deceased turtle? You are very confused.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, so you not only stand on something, you actually trip and almost like pile into the back of Ida as you sort of like stumble forward. And even though you were planning on staying out of the room, the building, you actually find yourself in the
Inside,
building. Yeah, with one hand on the charcoal door. Belle, what are you going to do?
I would like to use my allies' deliberate distraction
nice.
to use my stealth to try and also get into the building, but avoid what they're doing and kind of go the opposite way.
Okay, then.
Or
let's go.
Fumble through.
Okay. I thought I was just going to get a fumble as well.
Yes. You tiptoe through the tulips, through the broken glass vases really well. And is there a certain place that you would like to go? Because you are stealthing, so you can move to a place if you would like to.
I just want to enter the building and be within earshot of the 2 ladies.
Okay.
I mean, it's a small building, but I want to try and stay invisible to them while my comrades, in theory, interrogate them.
Yeah. And Ferrora, you're out the back at the moment. You're looking in. There's no door at this side, so you can either stay where you are and observe and keep an eye out, or you can go round to the front and enter, or you can do anything that you wish. What would you like to do?
You're looking into the window thinking, I know Caramore does magic tricks, but I didn't realize he was also a clown.
Yeah.
Ferrora is going to keep peering through the window And can I use perception just to check there's no one around? Because it's a very small hut, it's very dark, and the fire's not lit the room very well.
Yeah. Are you wanting to see if there's anybody still in the room?
Anybody still there?
Okay. Yeah. Well, roll your perception.
So go.
Nice.
Yeah. So remember, perception in this case would be or opposed. And so if something was hiding, then we would both roll, and the highest score that is successful would win. You can't see anything else in the room at all. Brasive, you're in the room now. You're going to be first? You're in charge. What are you going to do?
Is the room like? Is there other rooms in this house?
No, it's just one big room.
Okay.
You just as a rough layout, because there's no a map for it. There seems to be along one side wall is the fire, and then on either side of those are two cots, two beds, and the two women are on their chairs facing the fire. The second half of the building, or behind you, seems to be a mixture of food preparation, but mostly herbal things. There's glass containers, there's pipes, there's dried herbs and things like that around. You're not really familiar with anything like that.
Yeah.
It could be a fast food joint as far as you're concerned. Yeah.
She's going to approach and get
You say she then?
closer. No, he. I said.
Oh, I thought you
It
said
did-
she.
He said
Sounded
say
like she to me.
Oh,
It did.
oh. J.
This
J. Z.
Now then, people start to look at you
Freudian
differently.
slip.
Yeah.
This is Sam. You no one knew. No.
Is
Well,
that bird
Nobody's
stuck on?
judging, Brasive. Don't worry. You know.
I think it's what's the is it what's her name? Lily Tino.
Lily.
I was thinking about Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh no, Lily Tino is a transgender woman that's on TikTok, but they go and sit in places and get misgendered and then get free meals. But there's a huge court case going on at the moment, and it's even turned out that they might not even be trans, which I'm not entering into that. But yeah, so that's why. Anyway, Brasive, what would you like to do?
The more you know.
I forgot what you said. You said
It's a modern version of Whiplash, isn't it now?
yes.
I'm gonna grab the one side of the chair and pull it around to reveal me.
Yeah.
Yeah, spin around.
Would you like to spin round the younger one, the one that you know, Marshwillow, or the older lady?
Older lady.
Okay, so you spin round the chair, and she seems to react to the movement, i.e., there's a slight delay before she starts to turn round, but she doesn't change her posture at all. She still sits there with her hands on the hands rest, and as you pull her round, you notice that she seems to be alive. She's breathing, but her eyes are open but completely glazed over. Just seems to be staring straight ahead. And there seems to be, she's not moving her mouth or anything like that, but it doesn't look like she's stuck in the chair, if that makes sense. It looks like you can move her if you want. You can shake her if you want, but she just seems.
Where are they? Does it look like the effect of a befuddle spell by any chance?
Yeah, roll your arcane knowledge, the law one, the one that tells you about things. Yeah,
Yep.
so this does look like a some kind of befuddle spell. You see it more as a charmed.
Yeah, more powerful, but the same sort of magic.
and
Can I try and dispel that?
yes,
There is another option. If this has been done by foul bardic magics, one sometimes has to fight evil with evil. How about Ferrora tries a counter song?
Oh,
Oh, let me. Oh, let me sing for you. Ready? I will try and sing. I'm
Hang
telling
on.
you, it's a siren.
Okay, so hang on. You're outside at the
I
moment.
need to. Oh yeah, I need to get inside before I can do that.
Okay.
But I am ready to counter.
Okay, then. So
And you need 2 backup dancers. So I think Abrasive and I.
Perfect.
So what am I rolling to get in?
You don't need to roll anything to get in. It's just because,
Okay.
unless you want to go in silently, but it would seem quite pointless
No.
at the moment.
or through the window.
I'll go in through the window.
Oh,
I
no,
am
if you're
gonna...
going in through the window, I need an athletics roll.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm tiny. Okay. Wish me
Plus,
luck,
you might.
guys.
Yes, you try to climb through the window, but you get. Do you wish to use a point of luck and re-roll it before I give a bit of a narrative?
Yes.
Okay.
That leaves me with 1 luck point. Let's re-roll it.
Nice.
Yeah, you sort of like clamber up, and at one point, the rest of the group don't see this because your little feet are sort of like struggling to get purchase on the side of the wall, but you manage to find something and then sort of like flop over into the room, and you're going to use your. He's just going to use your sing ability. Is that the plan?
I have sing.
I think everybody
As
has.
I recall,
sing.
I think bards have
Yeah.
counter song in this, don't they? Which
I haven't got counter song. No, I haven't.
I
I
may be
have
thinking of a different game. I thought this one had it.
Or Feorum is not a bard.
I'm not a bard.
No, this is true. Yeah.
So, do you wish to have a go at singing? I think it would be worth a roll just to demonstrate your lovely voice to Caramore. You can lull into...
Gonna lure you with
Animal
my
sings.
lovely
He
voice.
just doesn't sing very well.
It's all right. Neither does Feora.
No, nor do I. You hear a little screechy wail.
But nothing. Nothing.
So close, so close, so close.
Bracey tries to harmonize.
Wake up.
Oh,
Wait, are we harmonizing now?
Yeah, it would appear so.
Ida.
Yeah, right on the button. Oh, again.
You make me wanna what? You make me wanna.
Ida and Belle start off with some kind of duet 2-part harmony. Is Caramore singing?
Go on then, why not? Since we're all doing it.
Yeah, we'll turn you into no.
This
No,
will
yeah.
wake him up.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's almost like that moment when you try to do a barbershop quartet, and
Hey,
Ida and Ida sort of like leaning into each other as they harmonize together, and everybody.
little nightshade, wake up. Wake up.
Yeah, and everybody is singing the same, but not necessarily in the same key as Ida and Belle.
We're getting all the right notes, not necessarily the right order.
Yeah,
Order, that's the one.
and but to your shock,
no.
even though you're all singing away, these two people stay in their chairs.
Okay, I'm going to try to
Okay,
spell
I
magic.
know.
Nice.
Um,
So the important thing about this
oh,
will
have I got a pop-up
be
box?
your magnitude of it. Because remember, what you got to do is
is beat the magnitude of the original song, the original.
correct.
Now, I think it's going to be something quite high. So intensity 4,
So
submit. There we go. So what have we got? 15-foot radius. That's good. I'll get them both. Right, cost.
Caramel will step back outside of the range of this because he doesn't want to lose his armor.
yeah. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, go for it.
So I'm just trying to find the cost. What it's going to cost me.
Cost is 1 point per intensity.
That's going to be 4 points there plus whatever to cast it. Is it?
Yeah. So you'll have 4 points there, and that's it. You just have 4
Oh,
points. don't
okay.
you? Yeah.
So let's do a channel.
So yeah, you actually do have the option, just so you know, in future. Look at you two. I didn't see that you've both moved your tokens out to the 15
I have a
foot
magic
range.
ring, and I don't want that goddess to break it.
Yeah. So you can, just for future, you can actually do it in a 15-foot radius, or you can cast it at a specific target or object. Okay. 15, the
Okay, well,
radius would be better in this.
yeah, because there's two of them. I go in the radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think it affects anything I'm wearing, so I should be okay.
It won't affect anything that you're
Nope.
wearing. But yeah, so you cast your spell, and you tell me, how does it manifest itself as it's
This would be the most beautiful, gentle roll of just like a circle of that just expands from myself, and it's a lovely purple. Pretty much like every explosion of any spaceship or planet in any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's that kind of oof, that aura that pops out. Just a roll, a ring of purple light.
A supernova.
The supernova, that's the one, yeah. And then if it
Oh,
finds
very
any,
nice.
oh, perfect. If it hits anything, it will have a little, a little burst as it hits
a
anybody
little
who's.
burst. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you channel the power of your goddess, and she's quite pleased with you because you've been trying your best to be good. And there's been a slight couple of comments which she sort of like being passive about. And so the magic flows through you, and you notice that as it both hits both of the women, you do actually feel a little bit of a resistance against it. So you figure that you're probably just past the power of the spell, and the spell feels quite arcane in atmosphere and the traits of it. But you do cast it, and you notice that the two women slowly start to blink their eyes as if they're waking up from some sort of a sleep. But as soon as they gain consciousness or break the spell and come back to their senses, their immediate reaction is to get up out of their chairs. Now, one of the chairs is turned around to face Abrasive, the old woman, and she doesn't get up, Bracy. She just sees you towering above her, and she just sort of like looks and screams as loud as she can. I'm not going to do the scream. Don't worry. I actually got positive comments about what adventure was it when I actually screamed during the adventure? Was it a couple of weeks ago? I'm sure there were. I screamed.
Yes, you did. You did.
Yeah.
You had, I'm not going to repeat it, but you're like,
I know what it was. It was the magic mouth in the
Oh, that's right. Yes.
in the tavern when Belle touched it or something like that. So this old woman sort of like pushes herself back in her chair. Her eyes get super wide, and she grips the armrest and just lets out this scream. Well, the other marsh willow, she comes round, and hearing the scream, sort of like jumps up, pushing her chair backwards as she gets up, and she sort of like turns to anybody in the room, probably you, Bracif, because you're there stood with this great big massive war axe, and she just says, "Get away from her!" And that is a perfect time to break for our tea and
Break?
biscuits.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I can't use the word break.
Use the word break again.
Yeah, that's a very good time for us to pause and take our break for the night. So we will be back at 1:45. So please make sure you go away, get some coffee, some snacks, and yeah, we'll see you back here at 1:45. Yeah, we'll see you real soon. I'm about to turn. We're on the screen now, but you are not unmiked, if that makes sense. You're muted at the moment, but I'm going to unmute you now.
Sorry, I'm late back. I was caught in a doom scroll.
Right.
Okay. Ooh.
You know, you were talking about Yoda and backpacks.
Awesomeness.
So it's actually a proper
That's
backpack.
really cool.
It's Belle. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
so
it's
you
Belle.
you need to send that to Kangaroo for when Belle is on his back.
So
yep, that's exactly how she was writing.
Yeah, isn't it cool? And when I was a teacher, I used to go on school trips, and I always used to have this on because the children could always find me no matter what. Yeah. There you go. So when
Children, the authorities, whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that Yoda looked like one of I can't remember what they call the two old guys from the Muppet Show.
Waldorf and Statler.
Yes, it's just like they're painted in green.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, how many of you have a Yoda rucksack?
I'm about to buy it right now.
And then you can pop
eBay.
Belle in it.
Let's see. How much does eBay? Only $80 on eBay.
Oh, that's a steal.
That's a bargain. Take that.
It says rare.
Yeah, there was only
That's
10
the first one I've ever seen.
You can get it delivered and then get it stolen off your porch.
Okay, so hang on. There's a loud scream as this old lady, who you assume is Nightshade, sees you towering above her, Bracif, wielding your axe, and Marsh Willow gets up and says, "Get away from her!" like that. She's not armed or anything. So, what would anybody like to do? You're all in the area. Even if you've taken a few steps back to avoid the dispel magic, you're still in the room, so anybody can act.
I could turn to Belle and say, "They've met Bracif then."
I'm going to step forward and say, "We're here to help you. We were following two miscreants who came this way, and we saw you. Ferrora saw you through a window, all tied up in your chair, and I've just dispelled the spell that was put on you."
Marsh Willow sort of like starts to glance around you all, and she gets to that point that she recognizes you from the forest when you saved her, and she introduced herself, and she looks over at Nightshade and says, "Mistress, please do not worry. These are kind, gentle folk. They have, the ones that I told you about that helped me." And Nightshade looks like she starts to calm down, and she's sort of, these are them. These are my rescuers. And she like looks around, and she looks like she's struggling to try to remember whether or not she gave her name or you gave her your names, but you didn't. And she sort of like is trying to introduce you, but feels she can't, and just in the end says, "Yes, including the big green guy. He is a strong fighter."
We're the Flabbergasters. I'm gonna take a heroic pose as I shout that to her.
Where are the elf ladies?
Oh, so the mention of this, Nightshade looks both shocked and relieved, and Marshall Willard sort of like comes over and sort of like kneels down and pats her hand and says, "Don't you worry, mistress. They have gone. They have gone. Just they weren't tied to the chairs or anything like that. It looks like they were probably told to sit there. And Calmore, you'll be aware that you know, once charmed, you do as you're told. Yeah." So, and she sort of like pats her hand, and Nightshade sort of like looks up to you and says, "Yes, those evil elves, they burst in and sang to us, and
The bastards.
we, and even sat there a moment ago, we could still hear this awful, hideous sound coming from within my own house once again. It was truly hideous. It was awful."
Yes. Look, I don't like to interrupt, but we really do have another matter of importance. We're looking for a cure for Ida. You know what it was. The villagers have all got.
Yes, the village we've come from, you may know it. They're suffering from a malady called the red maddening.
Nice use of the word malady there. I like that.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
It's causing red blotches on their skin, and eventually they go mad and do horrific things. I've
And
tried to cure them myself, but I don't have the power to do the whole village. Is there any more medicinal cure for this thing, or have you heard of it?
She looks at you, and when you mention red maddening disease, you notice that there's a look of almost like fear spread across her expression, and she sort of, "That is indeed a very dangerous and potent disease. Tell me, which village have you traveled from to reach our humble abode?"
It's
Other
No.
villages?
no town, Snowville,
It's Snow Deep.
Snow Deep.
Snow Deep.
no deep. Thank you. I mean,
That's
write
where the
that down
Snowed
for my
In
notes.
is.
That's yeah.
Are-
Sorry,
are
no
you-
notes.
Are you giving the actual name of the village?
Yes,
Okay, go for it then. Which village have you
Snow
come
Deep.
from?
We've travelled from the west, from Snow Deep.
And she almost like a look of shock comes out of over her face, and she sort of like, she almost like becomes very resolute, and she's very stern. She says, "I will not step back into that town. They exiled me."
You do not have to step back into that town. We just need to take a cure there to help those poor people.
"And you think I want to help them after what they did to me?"
I've no idea what they did to you, my lady. I'm just here to help them. Nobody deserves to die like that.
But
Well,
look at it this way. Just imagine being able to lord it over them that they all owe you their lives.
Cannonball,
yeah.
roll your passion, please.
Which one?
The one that says tends to annoy
Just
people.
to annoy. Yeah, I thought it was going to be that one. Oh, look at that. That's a critical.
So that made you was super annoying, weren't you?
Super annoying. Yeah, exceptionally annoying.
She almost like turns round to you, Goa, and says, "Be quiet, you young whippersnapper. You have no understanding of what's gone on, and yet you come in here preaching to me and telling me what is right and what is wrong."
Here in this gun, I'm going to use a point of luck and reverse my influence roll to get a critical.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice roll. And she sort of like stares at you, Calmore. Your eyes fixate on each other for a moment, and then she sort of like huffs and turns away, and Ida uses her subtle sing-tony voice, and she looks at you, Ida, and says, I will help you, but I will not accompany you.
That is all we ask. Thank you.
And he needs to wait outside.
That is not
Well,
a
I'm very
problem.
glad I dragged myself through the forest for this.
She was pointing to Brasive, but when you say that, you have to go out as well.
Cameron wasn't paying attention to her, so it assumed that she was talking about him.
No, she was talking about you. She pointed with a bony finger. Bell, for a moment. Yeah, go for it.
No, Brace is going to try to find a track again to see which direction they left.
Oh, yes. Nice one.
So let's see if we can do that.
Bell, for a moment, you think the bony finger is pointing over in your direction, but with a sigh of relief, you realise that it's pointing at Caramore. Wait outside.
Oh, wow.
That is almost a crit. Well, you could
take my time.
If they were,
you could take your time. You certainly could.
Yeah.
So you go out. Does anybody else wish to do anything while this conversation is going on between Ida and Nightshade?
Step outside in a huff and sulk, but other than that, no.
I would like to join Caramore in the huffing and sulking, because I'm not entirely sure she might have been including me there, and I didn't really like that she pointed at my comrade, as annoying as he can be. He had a good abrasive point there, so I'm gonna go out and sulk with him, kick some rocks.
Yeah, you find just outside the front there's a little bench that you can both sit on and scuff
There's
your
a little sign that says naughty step.
Yeah.
Also, I don't really want Caramore out here alone, because somebody could come in from the woods and just start bullying him. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, and kill him, and that would be it.
Or you could get bored and set fire to the building.
I didn't know whether or not you wanted to have a look at something, Caramore, that you probably notice on your way out as well. Aurora, what would you like to do?
I'd like to ask my lady if the two elvish women, if she had any insight into what they were wanting there before they was put under a spell.
Okay, then. So you can roll your influence roll. Ooh.
What about insight roll? Would that count?
No, an insight roll gives you understanding of you're physically asking them a question for an answer. If you listen to an answer, you would use insight to gain a better understanding of what they've said. She looks at you for one moment, and she turns back to you, Ida, and she says, the most important thing at the moment is letting you save your village. And Marsh Willow says, Nightshade, they really didn't mean what they said. Be quiet, girl. Your place is to serve, not to ask and query my virtues and my actions. And she points over to the side of the hut that is sort of like wrecked, and she sort of like looks over there, and she points over there, and she says to you, Ida, she says, there are 3 ingredients that you will need. Once these herbs are put together, then make a liquid broth from them and feed it to your villagers. It will not only cure those who have the disease, but give them a slight moment of resistance to it, should allow the disease to subside. Have you got your notebook ready?
I've got a notebook ready.
Yeah. You will need some heart bloom fungus, some sorrow dew petals, and some bloodthorn resin. You will find them over there. And she gestures to the other side of the hut. You may take the containers that they are held in. There might be only a limited amount there, but yes, let me know what you find.
Sorry, bloodthorn.
Did you write
I
them
should have
down?
typed. Yeah, I should have typed it. I'd have been faster.
Bloodthorn resin.
Yeah,
Resin, thank you.
just so you
And
know, sorry, it's
sorrow dew
Petals.
petals.
and heart bloom fungus.
Yeah, I got that.
Bracey, you're outside, and you do pick up the horse track again. However, you just pick up the horse track this time, and it looks like from the depth of the hoof prints that the horse is probably being ridden now. If you just pull up your handout of the area, if you find the little house underneath the vampire birds, the tracks go due south.
So south of the map.
Yeah.
So it's okay when they get to the edge of fall off, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking we need to catch them before they reach the edge of the map because we can't go any further.
That going down that way would probably bring them parallel to Willow Bridge. If you remember, that's the little town that Lady Veneer traveled to. It's somewhere that Sweet Tunes actually said that she had come from. But she's not, the route would not take her directly to it. It's almost like following a parallel path in that direction. Ida, can you, Fiora, you can help Ida find these things because you're both inside if you both like to do that. Caramore and Belle, is there anything that we need to roll or engage with while you're sat outside?
Out of character, I'm interested in the soot on the door, but I don't think Caramore will have noticed it.
I think you did. I think you actually put your
hand in
under
it,
it. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, I
Yeah.
slipped into it. Okay, so well, he's got nothing better to do then. He'll be poking at the charring on the door, seeing if we can figure out what caused it. It looks
Okay, then.
suspiciously like what happens when he burning hands something, but not over a wide enough area, perhaps.
And
But
Belle,
can
what?
bards do that?
Is it where you look at your hand and go, is that soot or have I got arsenic poisoning?
Belle, are you still on the naughty bench, or are you aiding Caramore in some way?
I'm aiding Caramore, probably with questioning now, why would there be fire when Sweet Tunes was just singing and Stealing Fingers was just stealing? Neither of them
Bards?
ever showed any fire.
Bards can learn arcane magics. They're not accomplished at it, but they pick up a few bits here and there. So she might know the odd spell or two.
Is the door scorched as well, or is it just a frame?
No, it's just the actual door. The frame isn't. It looks like it was blasted at the actual door. Caramore, roll your arcane knowledge, the law one.
Arcane knowledge.
Take your time. Oh, you don't need to.
You don't need to.
Yeah, that'll do.
He is one with magic, Ida. It's one thing that he can do. Yeah, it seems to be some kind of fire spell that has probably burst it open As you look more closely, you notice that the latch was down, but it's actually sort of like broke the latch. You figure it was probably something cast straight at the door with probably
More like a fire bolts type of thing than a burning hands by the looks of it.
Yeah. Probably burning hands is a little bit wimpy for that, but it definitely
It's sort of like a flamethrower. That's not going to burst anything open. It
almost
just
like
sets fire to it.
Dragon Ball E or whatever it's called. Go,
Yes.
blast.
Hummy, higher wave, obviously, yeah.
Why would they need to do that though? Sweet Tunes was so persuasive and everybody loved her, especially you, Caramore, nudge, nudge. And
the
Sneaky
other one's a
Stealth
thief.
was
She should have been able to release the catch.
yeah, she popped in from behind me when I broke into that room to find all of their stolen goods. She doesn't need to be loud to get in. Why would they need to be loud to break in here unless maybe do you think Nightshade knows her? Like if they knew they'd be recognized, they couldn't just sneak in?
I did worry about that at first. When we saw the horse was coming here, I worried that there were 2 of them here, 2 of them there. Magic could be involved. Maybe they were the same people, but it doesn't look that way.
I'm gonna try and climb up Caramore to get closer so we can whisper even more whispery.
Get off!
Okay.
You latch onto Caramore. Caramore just sort of like a.
It's a slow thing. I just slowly get closer, and then you notice that I've kind of climbed one step.
I could just imagine this lump going up inside his trouser leg, up the shirt.
Oh wow!
And also the Belle's head popping out the top.
Yeah, pop out the top.
And my climb walls ability does say.
Ida and Ferrora, you both need to roll perception for me, please.
Oh.
Okay, so you have a look at the general area. You actually do find glass containers of all three of the herbs. Unfortunately, as well as the majority of other herbs, glass containers, these have been smashed. It really looks like somebody's almost like put their hand across the table front to back and then just pulled it. And
like a rage quit at the office.
Yes, yeah, and just everything's flown everywhere. You also do notice that the fungus that you think might be the fungus, it looks like somebody's trodden on that, and it's actually broken to bits. You're not too sure what goes with what here, unless either of you have some kind of herbal lore.
I have apothecary.
Is that the mixing?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, just to let you know, Higgs does.
Oh.
He has lore herbs, but
that's brilliant.
That's funny.
He's back in the tavern.
No, the only thing I can help me here is I've got survival.
What about healing? Would healing apply here at all? The mixture of herbs?
You can give it a go. It's more about identifying, but I'm more than happy.
The herbs are dead.
I'm gonna roll alchemy really quick.
No, it doesn't help at all unless somebody's looking.
Don't
use your luck. Don't use your luck because it won't help.
Okay.
As you're sort of like looking around, Nightshade sort of like appears with you, Ida and Ferrora, and sort of like looks around. She goes, "Oh dear, it would appear that I do not have," and she bends down and brings up a bit of that looks like chewing gum, which is probably bloodthorn resin in its sort of like sticky stage. She says, "I do not have enough here to make the broth. I will need..."
Where can we get more?
And Marsh Willow immediately shouts up. She says, I can take you. I know where there's more of these herbs. And you remember back that Marsh Willow was actually out. I don't know if you can remember what she was gathering when she was with the vampire birds.
Wasn't it like some sort of, maybe I'm just making this up, but it was like I want to say like a blood mushroom or something, like blood cap something.
Yeah, it was a like bloodwort that grow underneath the trees as the blood drops down. It doesn't actually contain blood, but the petals were deep red in color, so they represented.
I think the other thing she was gathering was wounds.
Yes,
she was doing a good job there.
Yeah. So you do know that she has some skill, and Nightshade sort of like looks at her. He says, "It is too dangerous for you to go alone. You do.
She will not be alone."
What a weak chopped liver.
She's sort of like, yeah, but you're outside. You're just looks like
we're
you're
outside being chopped liver.
We're still poking at the door. Yeah.
Yeah. And can he leave my door alone? Boy, leave my door alone. Imbecile.
That was that. Take your door away. Yeah, I can do that.
You might need some muscle with you, ladies, as she addresses both Ida and Fora. Yeah, some of these grow in very dangerous locations.
This is modern fantasy. We are the muscle.
She sort of like, she looks at Fora, a small statue, and says, looks at her, then looks back at you, Ida, and says, you may be able to withstand, but I would strongly advise you protect Marsh Willow as well, because she will have to travel alongside you.
My large green friend will protect Nightshade.
He's the large green friend's gonna run through the door, come through the door. I found the one south. Quick, now!
Brace yourself. We have more pressing things at the moment. We can come back and follow the trail south later.
They're getting
I
away.
know. Your horse will be fine. Don't worry about it.
A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
For a horse.
Oh.
We have more pressing matters. We need to protect Nightshade while she collects these ingredients for us to save the village.
Okay,
We'll find you another horse, Brace. If that one's probably got red maddening by now anyway.
Oh, they're carriers of it.
Can animals get that?
Roll your insight.
Depends what Bracy was doing with it.
That was rude, wasn't
the
it?
species barrier.
I don't know the answer to the question, but it was definitely rude what they were saying.
Yes. You're not too sure whether or not red maddening can be transferred to animals.
Interspecies contamination.
Oh, now I know for sure. That's what I believe. It has to, 100%.
Has to, full stop. That's right. Okay, so you notice that Nightshade collects a whole load of containers and puts them into it like a satchel, and turns to you, Ida, because a bit like in M Space, you seem to be the leader. You gravitate towards that role, and she sort of like looks. So she looks. Marsh Willow looks very determined, and says to you, "Where do we go first?"
You lead us, my dear. You're the one who knows where these things are.
And which
herb? You've done this many a time, haven't you?
Which herb would you like to go to first?
Well, should we go get the bloodthorn resin herb first? Because that was near the vampire birds, wasn't it?
No, that was bloodwort.
Oh, bloodwort, sorry.
Yeah.
Whichever you think is the hardest, we'll go to first.
She says, let's do them in order. Let's go and get heart bloom fungus first.
Okay.
Well, whichever one we do first, we're doing them in order. It's an order.
It is. That is.
My thinking was,
Caramel,
if
can
we
you
do the
just
hardest one first, magic points.
Sorry, can Caramel roll his passion again, please? He's been
I've been role playing it, whether or not.
Oh no, no, he's actually
apparently
being.
he wasn't that time. Yeah,
yeah.
He said it too quietly, obviously.
Yeah, he didn't say it loud enough. So if you look at your map, they are actually pointing to a location further along to the east. Okay, so if you,
Okay.
It's not where the demon skull is it?
The demon skull's further up. But
Yeah.
you're heading, so abrasive, it's at 90 degree, it's perpendicular to the route that Sweet Tunes and the other lady and your horse took. So you're heading off eastward, and as you head off all together, abrasive, you've been quiet outside, but you're coming back in. I need you're probably not walking in a single file. You're probably walking in twos and chatting. Is there any as we walk, Marsh Willow tells you about heart bloom fungus, and she just tells you not necessarily what its properties are, but more where it actually grows. And she says, now, so heart bloom fungus grows on the shaded side of a very specific type of tree. These twigs and branches are broken off by an animal known as razor beaks. Now, the razor beaks break off twigs and branches with just their beak and builds nests. And it is on these nests in the shaded side that the fungus grows. I have to make you very much aware at this point that razor beaks are extremely territorial.
Okay.
Mine,
So is Bracers.
mine.
So
Mine.
Yeah. She gives you some more information. They tend to have mating pairs, and they tend to lay eggs, and incubate them and give birth to young, but they don't destroy their nest. They stay in the general area and keep that nest for forever for their actual mating season, or however long they are together. Hence why the fungus can grow there, because it's not disrupted or anything like that. She does say that they are quite big, probably not as big as that. Let me just check the size of them. Oh no, they are as big as that. Their size is like 23.
Oh wow!
So they're quite massive. They live in pairs. They don't live in a roost or anything like that. And it just so happens that night, Marsh Willow knows where there's a nesting pair, although she frequently says how dangerous it is, and they actually got their piece of heart bloom fungus from like a passing herbologist who came and gave them, and they bought it. So they've never actually collected any themselves. Just to let you know that you are in a wood or wooded area. I'm going to put you over there.
Are these nests on the ground or in a tree?
On the ground.
That's right.
So as you walk, they tend to have a rather sort of like sound as they cry, and also their beaks are so powerful, and when they knock together, it actually makes a clank 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 noise. They look quite big, well, very big, and very territorial. You get
So,
the
sorry.
yeah. So
It-
just yeah, go for it. Go.
No, it's okay. No, no.
No, you go. Go on, you go.
Okay. There you go.
No, you.
So if we kill these two, that means they'll have a constant supply of this fungus because the nest will be there unprotected and be easy to get to.
Correct. Although it wouldn't regrow because
Oh.
it needs the is it guana? The posh
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
It would be.
Yeah. It needs
That's gonna
things
be
like
big
that.
guana.
Yeah. To fertilize it. So just so you know, you are still in the forest. You approached these downwind. So it's not as if they are aware of where you are, your location. You also are far, sorry, just one more thing. You are far enough away to talk without alerting them.
Oh, good.
You wish to formulate a plan or cast spells.
If we just want the fungus and not to harm the birds, could we not try befuddling them?
Don't
And then we
do
could just
anything.
walk in and take it.
Yep.
Just don't do anything aggressive.
Are you sure that your magic works on birds?
No. That's why I said try.
Nice one.
Yeah, you are our wizard who knows all the magical things, right?
Do you have
I know the
befuddle?
magical things. I don't know the nature things.
I like to acknowledge that Mr. Pickles is currently holding an animal that probably wants him to kill birds. So
Yeah.
I feel like
Send in the cat.
I feel like his motivations might be compromised.
Where did this come from?
Does anybody feel comfortable sneaking round behind them to get the fungus?
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely.
And then if they see you, we can distract them. And then you
I
can get
will
the fungus.
I will sneakily go behind them as I am the smaller person right now.
No, Belle's
No, I
smaller
mean
than you.
I'm the second smallest, and
If you want to do the sneaking, I'll stay back here.
I will stealthily go behind the nest. I'm going to roll stealth.
Okay then. So before you do that, what's everybody else going to do? Marshmallow is going to. I need to call her Marshmallow there. Marshmallow is going to stay by the tree. For all, I presume do you want to go clockwise around the top to get there, or anti-clockwise along the bottom?
Anti-clockwise.
Okay, so you're going round the bottom, and then
Round the bottom.
you're probably aiming for something like. Let me just put on a little cross. Where you?
I'm going to prepare myself. If I see them notice Aurora, I will run out and cause a distraction.
Okay,
I'll do the same.
What's your distraction? Attacking them, or
I'm going to scream at them.
Oh, yeah, get them to charge towards you.
Yes, and then when it comes to it, I might try and cast befuddle unless.
Yeah, I'm going to be ready with a befuddle.
Okay,
that's it.
I might cast slice head off body.
Yeah,
it's a great spell.
So you have your war axe out, and Belle, Calmore, you're preparing to do befuddled, and what about you, Belle?
I have two things. One, I want to immediately neg Ida to give a blessing.
I'm about to do that. It's all right. Let's do that.
Nice.
And then while you're doing that, I want to spend just a couple moments trying to strategically go about this, like because I've got pretty good stealth, but I want to help Ferrora like point out like different paths, give her a pep talk, be like, you got this. You might be 4.5 inches taller than me, but you still got this. You can be invisible. Be the invisibility. And then once I've given the pep talk, my backup plan is that I will be prepared to either hit or miss with my sling. Either way, should be distracting.
So are you augmenting Fiora's role?
I would love to, if I can, with my pep talk.
Yeah, okay then. So I think your is it about 74, 75%?
74.
74. So that would be what 816. So for Aura, you
Yeah.
will add 16 to your stealth. Now I think your stealth is in the 30s somewhere, is it?
Oh, it's gone up to 46 now. We added points.
Okay. So that's 46 plus the 16.
62.
Nice. Those are good
Yeah.
odds.
So yeah, you can.
You got this.
I've changed that to 62. Thank you. Here we go.
-4.
Huh?
Hang on.
Wow.
I mean, you succeeded either way, but
Why is it saying? I can't say.
Oh, hang on. Trigger finger. Let me do that. Sorry, guys. My trigger finger went off on something. Oh, that's going to ruin that roll. Here we go.
No,
Well,
no, it's a 2, isn't it? You've got
the roll's going to work no matter what, isn't it? Because a 6,
Oh, yeah.
the 6 is always even if it's even if your roll was, I think you said that the total your total amount would be 64. So
62, yeah.
a 62. Yeah. So a 6
So
would be a critical. Yeah,
Yeah.
which so you actually progress your way round, and these two birds are happily chattering away. They're doing that nice thing when they rub their beaks together as if they're in love with each other. These birds, Marsh Willow is giving you a running commentary about them. And so they actually mate for life. And they will
Maybe
stay
they're sharpening
together.
their beaks so that they can stab Ferrora with them.
so. Sorry, I'm just going to look point that. Oh no, wrong one. What we're clicking, idiot. So ignore that. Okay, that works. It's cost me a lot of magic points to do because I wanted to do it. So that's 9 magic points to get a bless at a standard.
Is that how many?
So, yeah, it's a sliding scale. So for 1 intensity, it's 3 magic points for a formidable check. It's 6 for a hard check. And it's 9 for a standard channel skill roll check.
Oh right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really harsh.
That is harsh. But I mean,
yeah, so that will give everybody a 5 augmentation on your checks, which means that Ferrora would have probably got a 1 on a crit.
Hang on a minute. Are you reading from your spell description?
Yes, yeah.
Because your spell description.
Is that the one that was wrong?
Yes, because.
Oh, is that the one where I copied the one above rather than the one?
Yes, that's so bless is just costs 1 magic point, and it has no sliding scale or anything like that on it. You just.
I need to update that, don't I? So
I think it's augury that you've.
I think that's augury. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. That you've put.
I
on
copied
there.
in.
Okay then.
Boogers.
So the remember you, and I said this, you are actually downwind of the birds. Okay, but Ferrora, where you are now upwind of the birds. So if anything, scent is flowing from right to left. Okay, then so you managed to get round there, and I'm using your stealth as an avoidance tactic of the scent as well. So that first one got you right the way round there. So if anybody, you can probably see for just sort of like head coming out from behind a bush, or something like that, far on the end, and everybody is poised, ready, and Marsh Willow is still giving a running commentary. And would you believe that their guano is actually very, very useful for small wounds and to remove warts. So you need to roll your stealth roll again to go from your tree to your point of collecting.
Don't forget to put your 5 in augmentation.
Yes, so it'll now be, there'll be another 5.
But added to stealth.
Yeah, so at the top of your character.
Yeah, 5 in augmentation set. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, but hang on, because you've still got the one from Belle as well. So Belle, how much did you give?
I believe you said that was 16.
16. So you should
augment should be 21.
You should have 21 as your augment. Yeah, it should say.
So that
21.
changes it. What, at the top?
At the top, yeah.
Okay.
The black bar at the top, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Right, let's go.
Let me just check.
Oh, you're on fire. Right. Perfect.
Yeah. So you creep in down to the mushrooms, and there's quite a few mushrooms on this side, and you can almost like smell the razor beak. And the first thing that you notice is how very big these are compared to you. You are tiny compared to their 23 size. So they look very big and very mean. So you start to chip away at the fungus. You tell me how much you want to do and how much you want to take and how you're going to get it.
I am going to get my dagger and slowly start chipping away at. How many do we reckon we need?
As much as possible.
I will chip away and try and get 4 to 5 if it's the little twigs from the nest.
So do you want to take the actual twigs or do you want to cut the fungus off?
I think I want to take the fungus rather than the twig, because the twig, if we break the nest, that's it, we're done for. So I would take the fungus from there.
So imagine that the fungus is like portobello mushrooms. How many of those mushrooms do you want to cut out?
Oh, 3. If they're portobellos.
Yeah, Bracey, you should get one of these. You would look epic riding
you just see him with a warbird,
yeah. A bit like riding an ostrich. Do
they fly or no?
No, they're flightless. Something that big couldn't get off the ground.
Yeah.
Nice.
And with that beak, they've got their own axe to back up yours.
Yeah. I want Flora to get these mushrooms and then walk out casually between them and tap it on the backside. Mushrooms.
Thanks for your time.
So you managed to cut away 3 or 4 of these portobello mushrooms of this fungus, and what would you like to do then?
I would like
GTFO.
Sorry. Unaware, I'm gonna sneak. Actually, I'm upwind, aren't I? I'm gonna try and sneak back the way I came, slowly walking backwards.
Okay, go for it.
So that's another stealth, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. You get back into the forest, carrying your portobello mushrooms, and these birds just seem to be quite happily chattering to each other, and then you can move back round. That would be
This is where I find Ferrara loves mushrooms, and she comes back. No, I only got one.
Yeah. You just need to make your final stealth roll to get round back to the party with your mushrooms. How many?
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah, exactly the same row.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Abrasive, I wanted so much for you to fight these razor birds,
Really?
razor beaks. I
Still
really
could.
did. So
Man.
yeah. So you notice that Fiora arrives back with the mushrooms. Not bad for a cleric. I don't.
That's fantastic. And we all cheer. I go, yay!
Yeah!
Yay!
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
You birds are terrible.
Yeah. And you, Marsh Willow, takes it off you and sort of like puts it in her satchel as the two birds continue to be really happy. Is the idea now just to back away from them?
Oh, hell yeah. If
I
they're
think
alive,
so.
there's going to be more shrooms later, isn't there?
Okay. So I'll take back the razor beaks can be ridden, abrasive, and they can also attack with both their legs as a kicking action and also as their beaks as well. But you head off back into the forest and go further to the east, and you get deeper and deeper into the forest. And one thing that and then Marsh Willow talks about the next herb that you need to find, and this is the sorrow dew petals. Now, the sorrow dew petals are have delicate blue flowers, and they're actually they grow around a pool in the middle of the forest. And there's a pool that grows there, and these actually grow around them. These can only be harvested at night. But there is one issue about the area, because this area tends to be the waterhole of some elk that live in the forest. And there's a particularly big alpha elk that actually lives and comes to the watering hole. So, as always, this isn't as big as the razor birds. It only razor beaks. It only has a size of 19, so it's not that
possibly
big.
tiny.
Yeah,
Less of a mount than for abrasive.
Yeah, but
because you said alpha, and I saw him light up there.
Oh, this could be ridden as well. You would be like, is it in The Hobbit? Yeah. It's just raking back and forwards with its antlers. Oh, do you want to know? Wouldn't it be brilliant if you had somebody with animal handling with you?
I do have magical.
If only we had someone like that in the party.
We left him at the bar.
But he should mention that.
Hmm. Interesting.
I do want to roll one thing as everyone's like speaking this to my ear, and all of a sudden my imagination just starts blossoming out. I want to roll my lore magical beast to see what would it take to tame these large animals.
Yeah, you can do that by all means. Yeah, you definitely imagine that there would have to be some animal handling involved or some kind of magic. It probably can be done. You have no record of it being done, but hey, you're brasive.
I am brasive.
I'm sure it could be done with the right skill. And brasive is very determined. So
Brasive can handle animals.
So, some people say single-minded.
Yeah. I mean, it would look. You've just passed. Well, you've passed up one opportunity, brasive. You would have to make sure that you knock the animal out. If you killed it, then you can still ride it, but it wouldn't go anywhere because it would just be dead on the floor. So you would have to.
We could set it on like a pivot system so it rock backwards and forwards while we assessing it.
Yeah, somebody make him a brasive, a rocking
Little-
horse for Christmas.
Yeah.
I can
Put it on a
always craft.
string.
I've got crafting. I could craft
There
him
we
a
go.
little
rodeo
elk
machine.
horse. Yeah.
Or just make him a hobby horse.
Yeah. Put between his legs and give him some coconuts to clap together.
Yeah, somebody else can think like that. So you are coming up to the area. What happens at this area is that the alpha elk sort of like stands here and keeps an eye out, and then round the actual round the actual pond tends to be other elks that wander in and take a drink and then wander back off all the time. That's what they do. So yeah, what's going to be you've done one super excellent plan. What's going to be your plan at this one?
I feel our more aggressive friend should lead this. That's all I'm going to say.
It's your time to shine, brasive. Make us
You
proud.
fancy elk for dinner, do you?
Knock it the hell out.
Brasive.
You wrestled a bear. You could do this.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
I mean, I won that fight for you, but still, you wrestled.
Are you charging into combat, brasive?
I'm going to tackle this.
Okay then.
Well, before we set off, let me just give you a little bit of a special bless.
The bless is still. How long does it last for?
About 5 minutes it'll go.
Oh yes, he'll need.
So I'll just do. Oh no!
You can take minutes on it.
Okay, I'll take minutes and really get my punctuation right.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
I can't take minutes on a spell. No, I have to re-roll it.
All right, re-roll. You still got your augment on.
Oh, have I? Sorry. Well, that's okay.
That would be.
I'll do it anyway.
Fine. Yeah. So everybody's got bless on. So is it? Well, let's roll some initiative then. And as brasive dives into combat here. Let's if everybody...
Whoa! I've never rolled that high for initiative.
I got to change my augmentation.
It will add to initiative. It will add it. You're fine.
But you'll need to knock it down to just 5 anyway.
Yeah.
My pep talk doesn't last that long. What?
Yeah.
And then add it to initiative. Where
No,
is
you.
mine? No,
Yeah,
it's on
just
my augmentation. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
It will add to initiative. If you just press your initiative, it'll just pop it on for you.
Okay.
Nice. Good.
I know that's insight.
Oh,
Your
sorry.
your initiative is in attributes.
Attributes. Yeah.
And it's just the word initiative underlined, and you just press the word.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I couldn't
There you
find my
go.
glasses either.
Have we got everybody? So we have a lot of 20. Caramel, what's your initiative?
My initiative is 15.
Right, so you will go before the elk, and you sort of like. So what we're going to say, Abrasive, because you can move first. You sort of like brandish your war axe, and you start to jog out, and then you run or trot up to the elk, and the elk is still perusing left, right, and center as you appear, and people behind the tree, as Brasive charges out with his axe, you hear Marshwood say, "No!" like that. Brasive, roll to hit.
I'm looking to hit it with not the sharp end of the stick, the blunt end of the stick.
Yeah, so you want to pull your blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it means that you do half damage.
Okay.
Isn't your combat style hit it with the sharp end or something?
Yeah.
Shh.
Sorry.
Just go to bed. Just go to sleep.
I'm going to see it in a second.
I know.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
I mean,
No! Hey! Excuse me. I have one more luck point. I'm going to use it.
Are you going to use it to re-roll?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
I
then.
am.
Yeah, go for it.
critical.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Actually, that wait. No, 16's a critical. Fuck. Sorry. I mean, darn it. YouTube.
Gosh,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
darn
because
it.
your fighter ability makes it so it's
Yeah.
double your critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a roll of 18. Is that what you're staying at? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
Yeah. So you charge in with your axe and bring it down on this elk. The elk sees you there and tries to use its antlers to parry your blow as it comes in.
Damn.
He is successful with a 41, and so he will parry your blow as it comes in. How big is your weapon?
It is from what I remember, it is very huge. Very huge. A lot of people are
What's
talking
it
about it.
saying?
Yeah, we can't tell if you're being serious or not because you're saying
It is huge. It is huge. It is considered huge because that's one of my benefits being a fighter.
Is it so? It's what is it? A great axe, huge. Yeah. So despite him actually parrying the blow, because you're 2 levels higher than his antlers, he's not going to be able to stop any of the damage that comes in, because he has been successful in parrying, but your weapon is just too big as it sort of like flies through. So you need to do for me, please. You don't get a special, but you need a hit location and damage.
Okay. Do that first.
So this is going to be, it's 4 quarters. So you need to roll your damage, then halve it, because you're pulling your blows, aren't you? 17, that would be 8, that'll round up to 9. Okay, then 8.
Trying to knock it out.
Right. So that's caused a serious wound on that quarter. Your axe sort of like slices into it. And you notice at this point, all the female elks are sort of like radiating out, running, as this alpha elk tries to defend its herd. I need to make an endurance check against your original combat roll, which I think was 18. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. He the elk fails that altogether. Your it's actually it's classed as his abdomen. So the you slice through its 4 quarters, and it just lets out a sort of
Do I slice it or do I hit it?
you got an axe, so you it's likely to be well, whatever you've done.
I thought you flattened it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever you've done, you've hit it on the fat end, and your powerful blow has sort of like gone to the bone underneath it and cracked it to give it its serious wound. It's got a serious wound, so it's now unconscious.
Right. Start feeding it berries while it's unconscious, and then you can tame it.
I like that we're all on the same.
It's a bit like the lion and the paw, isn't it? Go and pull your axe out of its base. I saved you.
Yeah, so
love me now, love me.
It's sort of like you whack it in. There's a sound of almost like snapping ribs as it cracks in, and it lets out a elk type cry and keels over onto the ground. It has, just to let you know, it will actually be unconscious for the number of minutes equal to the amount of damage sustained. So it's going to be out for 9 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to pick the flowers, everybody, while I prepare a healing spell for the elk?
I'll Bracer's like, oops. Heal, please.
So Marsh Willow comes out and starts to frantically gather the flowers, and you seem to be close to her, Belle, and you notice that she has a slight tear in her eye as she sees the great elk fall to the ground.
What's wrong? We've killed many big things before. We killed a giant frog. We killed a giant ogre. And we're good at this. And
she says, she looks at you. She's got watery eyes, and she says, "That is the only male elk in the whole forest.
Well, that's why we've got Ida. Ida's.
Without him, there'd be no more elks.
Ida, can you fix this?"
Yep. So, coming over, let's see what I do here. I shall pray to my mistress, place my hands on the wounded area, and cast. Let's do intensity 2 for Shiggles. So
it sounds like the species is going to go extinct anyways, but I mean,
Cure Serious Wounds heals 1 hit location, 1d6 plus 2 for the points.
Okay, so I need to know something before you do this. So you're going to heal the elk
once we collect the flowers.
Yeah, so flowers are now collected.
Yeah.
You're going to heal the elk.
Yep.
And then, are you doing this at range, or are you staying? Because
can I cast protection on Ida, just in case the elk gets up and books you? Is that possible?
Is it a cantrip of protection? Or is it
Yeah,
a clerical spell?
Clerical.
Think it is
I
a
do have one
cantrip,
idea. I could tie a rope around its like antlers and then tie it against the other end to a tree.
Yeah, so
Or neck. I don't know.
Yeah, but then we're going to release it, haven't we?
so you would have to go over to Ida because your protection spells touch.
Ah, that's right. I will.
Duration, permanent range, touch.
The other thing is protection is useful in a wide range of tasks where there is a risk of accidental injury, such as working in a foundry or a mine. The first time the character would normally take damage that penetrates protective armor, the protection spell would trigger and reduce the damage taken by 1d3 points. The spell stacks
it's
with
just a
all of
one-use thing.
yeah. So you need to get to Ida to start off with, and then cast it. So let's do that first. Let's get that casting done. Or I want to know what's going to happen when Ida heals this elk.
Well, I can't imagine it's going to jump straight up. It's been knocked out. So will it still stay knocked out?
Well, it is knocked out because of its serious wound, and you're curing that serious
So
wound.
when it doesn't have a serious wound anymore,
Yeah.
Gonna buck.
Buck's gonna buck.
The buck's gonna buck. Let's have that.
I can take it. I'm just going to. I'll use my godly charm and wisdom to run like F.
Okay, so Brasive, you're still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Brasive, go hide behind a tree.
That might be a bad idea. Yeah.
Is cure light wounds touch, or do you have a range?
It's cure serious wounds. It has to be serious wounds.
Oh, right.
It's touch. If it's like cure light wounds, it's touch.
Cure serious wound.
One location, 1d6 + 2.
Yeah, it has to be touch. Yeah, cost you 3.
But it's going to be 5 and doing intensity 2.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that increases the heal, but
no. It's
so why?
It doesn't have cure serious wounds. Doesn't have an intensity assigned to it.
Okay, let me add 2 more points back onto my there.
So hang on. I need a roll from Furora first for the protection. So it should be channeling. Even taking longer on it, and even with the bless, that's not going to work. So now, if you try that again, you could use a point of luck and reverse it to get 9, in which case it would work. Or you can use a point of luck to re-roll it. It's up to you. Or if you just want to have another go at it, it would increase the difficulty to hard or to standard, depending on what we decide to do with it.
I am going to save my luck point. We've still got one more flower to get. One more herb to get.
Okay, remember your luck points will refill every session.
And so you may as well use it if you have one.
Do what we do, Kaz. Always look at the clock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize the time. Sorry.
So you might as well just use a luck point and reverse it to 9, which means it would be successful. So you just remove 1 magic point for it. Grace, if you're moving back, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay then. So you're going to cast Cure Serious Wounds on the elk, and then
Indeed.
do what, Ida?
Run like I'm really fast.
Okay, then you're going to run back.
Yeah.
And hope it doesn't follow you.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Oh, in fact, let me do something else. I'm gonna heal, and then I'm gonna pet him and say, "Very sorry."
Okay. No matter what you do, we will leave it to next week or next time we play. Don't roll it.
I rolled it.
Oh, you can roll it. I don't mind you saving that because the fun bit is what happens next in any case.
Yeah.
So at the start of the next session that we all play together, the spell will. I tell you what. Could you roll your heal?
1d6 plus 2, isn't it?
Yeah, 1d6 plus 2. So it lost 8 points there. So it gets 7 of them back. Yeah, which is brilliant. So when we start the next time, it will be elk getting up or reacting and Ida running towards the party or in opposite directions. Okay, thank you very much. Well done, everybody. You managed to get, well, you've got 2 pieces of the cure. You just have 1 more piece to get once you've got away from this place. So that Darthy Ed in the chat just said last minute luck rolls. Yep, you just use them all up as quickly as you can. Okay, so let's quickly go around the people who I know have got things happening throughout the week so you can tell people what's going on. And we'll start with you, Fishy.
Well, for starters, I would like to apologise for not doing a Mapper Monday last week, which is just was disgraceful of me. But by the time I actually dragged myself out of bed, Dratacup was already streaming, and I don't like to do it across her streams. So hopefully, Mapper Monday this week will happen. I think that's all I've got on this week, just a Mapper Monday.
And you still do
good.
it on,
I enjoyed watching that. It was good.
And you do it on 2
that will
channels,
be on both.
don't you?
Yeah, both Fish Not Fish and also Leashing Bar Guests at the moment. The idea being that all my tabletop content will move to Leashing Bar Guests eventually.
And well done. And Mr. Pickles, tell us about your fantastic podcast.
Yeah, so Captain Kangaroo and I have this project going. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, the podcast.
No, please tell. I want everyone to know.
We've made no progress on the podcast, but you can catch me. I know. I could sit here and tell you all my excuses, and you'd be like, those are some beautiful excuses. But you can catch me tomorrow on Arath's channel. We're going to be wrapping up a Call of Cthulhu module from the book Secrets. It's just a one-shot module. This has been like the 3rd session, and it should be wrapping up, and we'll see if they get consumed by ghouls or not.
Oh, please. I hope they do. Medivac, the Healing Hoover. Go for it.
I haven't the foggiest. I thought we were playing this week, but we didn't end up playing because real life commitments. But hopefully Monday we'll be doing Traveller at 7:15 GMT, and then on Thursday Pathfinder
BST.
Kingmaker
BST.
Again, about the same time, 7:15 BST.
Yeah.
Yay.
Brilliant. I haven't forgotten you about you, Captain. I'll do my bit and then we'll end your bit. You can find me tomorrow at 12 o'clock for some more Elder Scrolls Online. And then on the evening and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday evening next week, we'll be playing some more Fallout 76 and maybe a bit of Guild Wars 2 over there as well as we get close to the end of the week or I get bored of Fallout. Right, go for it, Captain Kangaroo.
Gosh, what am I doing? Oh, actually, now you say, so I'm feeling very confident with myself lately, and I feel like I want to put myself out there, put my name out there. So I decided, I'm going to go on Naked and Afraid. I'm just decided it's best time to do it. But I'm trying to get them to change their name to Naked, but have a little bit of confidence. Naked and confident. That's
Sounds
so
good.
I'm going to spend the next month doing that. I'm gonna be live streaming it. They haven't officially accepted me, so I'm just hoping I'm just gonna send them videos and they just accept
It's
it.
not going to be your back garden, is it?
It might be just me doing yoga in the back garden, but I'll be there for a month. So sorry guys, I won't be around for a bit. But
Oh,
hey,
that's a shame. We'll miss you.
yeah, but it's fine. You could catch me on my stream once I figure out how streaming works.
Fantastic. Sounds absolutely exciting.
That's on his OnlyFans page.
Yeah. Do I send DVDs to somebody? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I send DVDs to Bill Gates? Is that who?
Yes, and then he distributes them. That's the
Got
way
it.
that works.
I was wondering how the internet works. That's crazy.
And remember, if you need to have OnlyFans would be 18 plus, won't it? I would have thought.
Yes.
Remember,
yeah.
if you're OnlyFans from the United Kingdom, you need to be age verified to use that site. So.
Oh, okay. So make sure you guys find your fake licenses.
Yeah, just give it to America, and Trump will use it to his. No, anyway.
Kaz, you stream?
Not anymore, but I can be found in inwils stream all the time.
Hey.
Yay. Okay, thank you for coming along. Remember, you can go along to our Ko-fi page and support the stream there, or please do go along to the YouTube channel where you can actually find all our past actual plays going right the way back in time. There's hundreds there. Also, remember, there's 2 lots of podcasts. There's Action Points, which is the podcast of this actual play, and there's also the official Mithras podcast called Mithras Matters, which comes out on the 1st of every month.
Friday.
Yeah, and that's all done and recorded and up already, ready just to go out. So it'll come out on a 1st of every month. So do check that out either on your favorite podcasting platform or direct on YouTube. Thank you very much for all your support, and thank you for coming along tonight. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time, it's goodbye from me, goodbye, and it's goodbye from them.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, Mr. Inwils guy.
I've just paused you. I just turned that off as soon as I possibly can. I tell you, right now I've got